Welcome back. Kids are picky eaters, but parents still want to make sure that their kids are eating healthy. Here with details on the essentials that should be in your kid's lunchbox this school year is Amy Mendez. Good to see you, Amy.
Thanks for having me.
Now, how hard is it to get your kid to eat healthy when they're not in your care?
Well, we saw the earlier promotion about starting to eat healthfully when you're pregnant.
Exactly.
But then, so it begins from an early age, and when you're sending your kids off to school or off to daycare and you're providing the snacks, send the whole foods you normally would serve at home. You know, real fruits, vegetables, whole grains, and lean proteins.
Sure. And what are some of the things that you brought along with you today?
Brought some things along just to show that you don't always have to rely on the prepackaged snacks. They're on big sales in the grocery stores right now, but don't let the marketers tell you what are healthy foods for your children. Kind of really go back to basics. So real easy to throw some blueberries, rinse them up, throw them in a quick Tupperware container. It doesn't take a lot of time. Things like the squeezing yogurts are always a hit with kids. Real portable little tubes that are easy to travel.
Now, like you have these blueberries here, this is something great because a lot of the farmers markets right now have plenty of fresh fruit. It's cheap and it's easy to pack up.
And take advantage of the seasonal things that we won't have access to at other times of the year.
Yeah, I've seen some beautiful peaches out there right now. So get on those.
That's right.
The carrots, now I know that comes in a pretty good sized bag, but you don't want to send the whole bag with the kids to school.
So packaging things up in kid-friendly portions. And then the other trick with kids is they love dips. So it could be a little bit of ranch dressing in a little container or a little small container of these pre-packaged hummus, or you can use your own small containers to pack it in a child's lunch. If you'd rather buy it in a more economical package size, the larger size, and then packaging in an individual container allows you to throw it in their lunchbox.
Right, because I know like with these carrots, they do come in smaller packages, but that ends up costing you a little bit more over time.
They do. Not always great for our landfills either. So if we're trying to keep the environment in mind, you know, I like to use a lot of the reusable, washable containers when it's possible.
Now, are those delicious Triscuit crackers over there?
These are Triscuits, and you know, the idea of matching some things together to make a little bit of a heartier snack for kids. You know, a little bit of protein and a low-fat cheese stick, get some a good source of calcium, a couple grams of protein, and then whole grains from the crackers is going to give them the energy. So something you might want to think about is, what is the need for that snack? Is it, you know, I'm trying to get dinner on the table as fast as I can. I just need to hold you off for a minute. You know, it might be a handful of blueberries, or I always push the fruit or vegetable, because if kids are really hungry, that might be a time they're more likely to eat something they don't typically like.
So are there certain foods that will fill a kid up maybe a little bit more than others?
So here's another scenario. Maybe dinner's pushed back because you've got soccer practice and you're not going to eat until later. You might want to give your child something heartier to eat. So in that case, something that includes some protein, so like the cheese stick would be a good idea. A peanut butter or nut butter fold over on a whole grain slice of bread, maybe enough to hold them. A small serving of nuts like almonds or pecans or walnuts. Kids may like peanuts that they can get out of the shell themselves too.
Definitely. And Amy, we have to stress the exercise too. And you've got a great walk coming up in September.
We do. The Heart Association's annual Heart Walk is on Saturday, September 17th. Activities all begin at 8 o'clock in the morning. The walk begins at 9. Still time to register. You can go to lowcountryscheartwalk.org. Sign up a team or sign up as an individual. And what's really fun about this walk is it takes all levels of folks to participate. So you don't have to be a fitness buff. It's not a race. Nobody's running to get to the finish line. And there's a route for small kids and folks who are not quite up to the whole walk.
Promote a healthy lifestyle for the whole family.
That's right.
Well, perfect. Thanks, Amy. I think the kids are ready to go back to school now.
Mine are. I'm ready for my kids to go back to school.
I'm sure you are. Well, thanks so much, Amy.
Thanks for having me.
All right. Well, what does it take to be an outstanding teen?